How you doing, guys? My name is Fernandez. You may already know from Joe for Interiors SMP. Now today we're going to be talking about some fur rugs. You may have seen these online, or you may have seen these in Decor magazines and so on and so forth. But today we're going to be tackling a very short video just to give you a brief idea as to what to expect when you shop for your next sheepskin rug. Now, today we're going to be discussing three types of sheepskins. Now, one in particular that you may see in your brick and mortar stores or online is called the faux fur. Now, faux fur is not to be confused or to be mistaken with real sheepskin. Now, we will take a few up-close looks at these three particular sheepskins. That way you'll get an idea as to what you will look for when it comes to touch, feel, the look, and so on and so forth. And hopefully we're able to shed some light as to what you need to look for or watch out for when you shop for your next sheepskin fur, or as some may say, wool on skin, that you may find out there on the market. So stay with us. In a couple seconds we'll give you some close-up images on what you'll need to know about these particular decor items. Stay with us, guys. Our first one here we're going to tackle is going to be our faux fur. Now, you may have already seen these in your brick and mortar stores or your local decor store. Now, if you've ever felt these before, a lot of folks use these in bathrooms. They may use them in living rooms, bedrooms, so on and so forth. But the feel of this is actually of a bath mat. I mean, it doesn't feel very natural. I mean, we are used to these. We use them a lot in our decor schemes for our clients. The second thing you want to take a look at when you get a faux fur is that faux fur actually has stitchings on the back. In other words, since it's a man-made material, actually the wool or the faux wool or faux fur is actually attached either by hand or by machine to the actual skin in the back of the actual rug. Now, we did our best to give you a close-up here. If you can see, there is some stitching right along this edge. So look for that. So the next time someone tries to sell you a particular sheepskin rug and they try to sell it as authentic, that's one thing that you want to look at. The feel of the wool, you got to get used to that. The more you get familiar with the product, the more you'll know what you're buying. And the stitching in the back, that will tell you right away it is not natural fur. Our next runner-up is this beautiful 2x3 Australian sheepskin. Now, if you can see, this is very subtle. Now, this is about 2.5-inch wool when it comes to the depth. Hopefully you can see that here. So this particular rug right here, it's a beauty. This is natural sheepskin. So it's wool on skin, or sheepskin if you will. Once again, you will hear this discussed in many ways in the industry. But one thing you want to look at when you are sold a sheepskin or wool on skin as 100% natural skin, you want to take a look once again at the back. Now, real sheepskin will not have any stitching along the edges. If you can see here, there is no stitching along the edges of this particular sheepskin. Just like the skin in your arm or your legs, or just as natural human skin does, 100% natural sheepskin, actually, if you take a look at the back of the actual leather or the actual skin or hide of the animal, 100% natural hide will always tend to wrinkle when you squish it together. So hopefully we got it close enough for you to see the wrinkles in the particular skin. As opposed to the faux fur, when you do this, if you can see that, there's no particular wrinkles in the area when you squish the actual faux skin, if you will, because it's not natural skin. Once again, 100% natural wool, beautiful 2.5-inch wool, natural skin, will always crinkle when you squeeze them together. Okay guys, our next piece of item here is this beautiful, gorgeous sheepskin wool, or wool on skin, from the Netherlands. Now this is one of our favorites. It is silky smooth. Also, if you take a look here, the actual wool, the depth of the wool on the skin is about 2 inches, as opposed to the opposite one that we showed you before, which is the Australian. Once again, let me pull this up here. This is the Australian sheepskin wool. Very, very, as you could say, cottony. Very thick, very deep when it comes to the depth of the wool and the skin. This is the Australian. And this is the one here from the Netherlands, about 2 inches in depth, roughly. And once again, this beautiful, gorgeous sheepskin from the Netherlands, no stitching along the edges. That's how you know you're indeed getting a natural 100% sheepskin wool. No stitching. And as we showed you in the Australian 100% sheepskin wool, when you squish the actual leather, you will see crinkles in the leather, just like natural skin. Well, here we are, guys. We've reached the end of our video here. Joe for Interiors SMP. We hope that the video was somewhat informative to you and helpful when you go on your next shopping spree hunting for your next sheepskin wool, or wool on skin, if you will. Now, please help us by subscribing below if you like the information. Please comment as well, and we wish you the best of luck in your next decor scheme using your next sheepskin wool. Till next time, guys, I'm going to enjoy this one.